What is going on, everyone? My name is JTS, aka Jiren the Saiyan, back to a brand new video, and this was actually really special. We got the homie over here. Thank you for joining us, man. Well, you know who you are. Wait, would you mind introducing yourself? I think he's out, guys. Where is he? Where is he?
I'm here. I am here. I was in another dimension. And I forgot that I was muted. What's up, guys? My name is Gismomech. I am just a general variety YouTuber on YouTube. I'm a small YouTuber, but I decided to go ahead and do a collab with JTS because I saw the content and I just had to roll up, man. I had to be a part of that. I like what he's doing.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for stopping by. But briefly, you guys all saw the title and thumbnail. We're gonna be discussing our predictions, and possible theories, right, about the 6-year anniversary. JP is obviously about to get theirs way before Global, of course, as always. And I believe it's on February, right, that it begins?
Near there, yeah. Always before Global, because why make the versions similar? Exactly. But yeah, somewhere between February there.
Yep. So a few topics right here, you guys. If you guys see it on screen, we're basically going to talk about card stats, anniversary campaigns, summon banners, and previous LRs, meaning LRs in general. So we're going to be comparing and discussing about different stats that these LRs could potentially be. Because all knowing, on our previous anniversary, the 5th anniversary, we did get a dual LR, so possibly we could get another one of those. If not, everything is predictions. So we're gonna see how things go. So first things first, we're gonna talk about card stats. So we're over here, over on Dokkan Wiki. So mainly Gizmo, we do have, int UI Goku and LR STR UI Goku. What do you think about this? Also the Fizz one, of course.
Yeah, the Fizz one's there. I mean, like, we definitely need more UI Gokus. People have been pushing very hard for possibly like a base Goku.
Yeah.
They go straight into MUI, or a base that goes into Omen, and maybe like 4th turn, 6th turn goes into MUI. The issue everybody has with It Goku is, of course, never dodges, but that's the entire point. The regular memes, and just did not age very well in general. And Fizz definitely could just use an easy A. But we definitely could use more UI Gokus. I don't think anyone is objecting a possible LR transforming or otherwise Master Ultra Instinct Goku for sure.
Well, mainly, as what Gimmo said, we actually have, a transforming UI Goku. You guys are all seeing right here the Int one, of course, the long forgotten one, ever since the release of the LR STR one. Like he was saying about the transformation, you guys. Many people do have an issue with that, of course. Where is it? I think it's like
below. I think it's below 40%. No, 50%.
Yeah, 50%.
And it's just
there
like,
you go. Yeah.
You just don't get. You get no defense when you transform, and then your dodge chance is still there, but it's like you hit really hard. That's great, but in the newer age of Dokkan, where you got events that can hit you for 350k plus, you just need more.
Yeah.
Than that. So.
Yeah, exactly. And also, players won't really get to the 50% part. Especially if you're gonna, you guys won't see yourselves, running, or the majority of you won't see yourselves running, this unit, especially, Super Battle Road on any challenging event, because you definitely won't want to try to get to 50% only for a transformation, right? Like, could be likely if you do get hit hard, right?
Right.
Yeah. But mainly, they're gonna look forward, towards defense, and that's what mainly players are looking for. How high can a unit, stack attack and defense, which is what I like seeing. For example, like, we're gonna get a little off topic right here, but LR AGL Gohan or Tech TR Gohan.
Yeah, it was the new Tech movie Heroes Gohan that came out with BoJack. He same thing. He actually does get the defense and stuff. Like before Super, he has regular LR defense. But post Super, he raises defense on both Ultra and regular Super, and I mean, he just does a lot better. He's actually a perfect replacement / counterpart for the old Ant LR Gohan, the original one that nuked as well. But when units like this Goku, you're waiting to get below 50% HP, but optimally in Super Battle Road, especially these newer extreme stages that just released on Global, you're not wanting to ever get below 50%. If you're below 50%, that's a problem, and it's not worth just transforming this Goku, who's pretty mediocre by newer event standards.
Exactly. Yeah, so mainly, since we did see over on Dokkan Wiki that we do not have an AGL nor a Tech UI Goku, that could potentially be a typing if they do tend to release a UI Goku. If, because this is all predictions, right? I had to add the if there. Because we don't want, anybody thinking that, getting hype that, we're actually getting a UI Goku or Jiren.
Yeah. All just us shooting at the wind, honestly.
Exactly. Yeah.
To be straight, I really don't know if... So the problem is that AGL and Tech really have it going. Like AGL and Tech, I'm sure you're aware, AGL and Tech, for anyone that doesn't know, are essentially considered to be the best mono type teams in the game. Hence why their SBR stages are like the hardest SBR stages. Them, Super STR, and Super Tech are the best types in the game. If we can get a new UI Goku, I would honestly disrespectfully say that I straight up want an Int to replace the old one, or I'd want a Super Fizz, just because we do not need any more beef coming into AGL or STR or AGL or Tech, I should say. So
yes,
Fizz or a Int would be more preferable. And with the way that Int's UI Goku is aged so poorly, I honestly wouldn't mind him being replaced. It's sad to say.
Yeah, it really is sad to say. I do have this unit in my box. Well, actually, the whole page is actually kind of glitched out right here. I don't know why, but mainly, it would be sad to say that they might replace this. We don't know. Like I said, this is all predictions. But it would be no surprise, right? I do have this unit, like I said, in my box. Don't really use them at all, right? Because like we said earlier, defense-wise and everything, I like stacking units, right? And I know a lot of you guys, actually, tend to look over that, right? Like if you guys see, their supers, if they do stack attack and defense, which is what I look at, right? Gizmo, I don't know if you look at the same thing. If you do see free units that do stack attack and defense.
Stacking is great. I don't totally rely on stacking because in some SBR stacking is not optimal. Like units like AGL LR Gohan, for example, who actually does stack defense on super. He supers twice. He gets an additional. He's good for that turn. He's good forever because he stacks and it's not a one-turn stack. It's just a stack and go.
Yeah.
So in some events, yes. Other times, even the units that raise their defense and attack on super for one turn are good enough, because if you get that greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense, you're looking pretty solid as far as taking some hits for that turn. But when you got units like this Goku that just raise attack and then don't get any kind of definitive defense boost, you're going to look way worse than stacking units. You're going to look way worse than one turn defense units. That's just how it is, optimally.
Exactly. All right, so really quickly, we're going to go ahead and check out Jiren. And in his category actually in the Dokkan Wiki, and you guys can see right here, Tech STR, so mainly two forms. Same thing with the Ultra Instinct Goku.
That's the free to play Tech, right? That's the free to play Tech.
Yeah, this one right here, and this is the LR.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, what do you think about this? Jiren speculation now on this side.
So for that second character, my honest thoughts there are it's gonna be Jiren. Or it's going to be and this is what people have been wanting, the Royal Blue or Evolution Blue Vegeta LR that people have been waiting for, the transforms possibly. And I say that simply because of the fact that we have an LR Jiren in the game. They're not going to replace an LR Jiren that quick. That's just how it is. Like, Jiren doesn't have that many forms where they can just be like, okay, we're going to smack yet another LR Jiren in there because, it's possible he wouldn't be able to be ran. And there's just a lot of speculation as far as it possibly just not working out very well adding another LR Jiren in the game. So personally, I'm definitely leaning more forward to that Vegeta simply because it makes sense. But with Dokkan, they can do whatever. So if we did get a Jiren, luckily for him, he's only really helping out Super Tech. So there's still 4 other types that an LR Jiren definitely would help out very well. So, I mean, it really is just seeing what happens. 50-50 flip at that point.
Yeah, definitely. Well, like you said about the whole replacing, LR Jiren and stuff, that is a good point, since we recently just got one. And also, JP didn't get him long ago, right? I believe. I'm mistaken.
Is he? I felt like he's about a year old, because we're about to get him on Global right now. So he's at least a few months old. He's not new, but he's definitely, like, considerably newer, for sure.
Yeah, well, for the Global side, kind of new, yeah, definitely. Because JP and Global, do tend to have, like, I would not say, like, a long period of difference.
It's like 7 months.
Yeah, 7 to 6. Yeah, around there. Yeah, definitely.
Which is fine. The thing that I wonder with this new unit that we're possibly going to get, whether it be a Jiren or the Vegeta, Jiren brought a whole different panache to the table. This guy comes out the gate swinging at you with attack and defense 200% with no conditions, just 200%, just whipping it all out immediately, no stacking, no nothing, right? And then he gets additional buffs with Topon rotation. So it makes me wonder, like, with these newer LRs we're seeing, like him, like Tech Gohan, like all these guys we're seeing, is this Vegeta or this Jiren or this new UI Goku even, are they going to come out of the gate with these kind of numbers? What are we going to be looking at Super Battle Road wise? How are they going to be performing in Infinite Dragon Ball history? What are we going to get? What's the passive? You know, that's what you really wonder. Are they going to match that same standard? It just makes me foam at the mouth, like 200%. You know?
Yeah.
So it just makes me wonder.
Yeah, like these units, you know. Well, actually, this gave me a little similarity towards, I forgot the card. The Bergamo.
Is it the AGL Bergamo and Skinny Boo? Skinny Boo also comes out the gate with 300% attack.
Yeah, around there, and that actually blows my mind when you know when these units actually go ahead and, you know, smack down that much attack and defense, or just attack in general.
And, right, like that's crazy. Like those are TURs, right? And then they get a bigger boost than Jiren does. Like, imagine if they throw out another LR, even if they just gave him attack and defense plus 200%. Like, you know, like hello, like. That's come on, man, that's summoned.
I know, definitely. The only issue is, you know, players do tend to be picky, right? About, you know, legendary summons and stuff, you know, this and that. You know, I get it. You know, some other people, I'm not gonna mention or anything like that, you know, do say that supposedly legendary summons do get, you know, less rates compared to a Dokkan festival. And like you said, you know, Bergamo. And I think it was Skinny Boo you mentioned?
Skinny Boo,
yeah.
Boo,
so, you know, with those huge, you know, attack buffs or defense buffs, whichever, it could be both, like Jiren right here. It's insane, you know, and also since they're not LRs, like you said, they're TURs, it's pretty scary. And especially, you know, 6 years coming up, the power creep that Dokkan has been releasing recently is just insane. Like, we don't know what...
that the AGL Skinny Boo and the Bergamo, unironically with 300%, still do very well against most of the events that are out. I mean, and the only issue, players, like you said, players are very picky. So when you're looking at these legendary banners, I can totally understand if everybody did not summon on Jiren. Like, for example, I'm probably not going to summon on Jiren at all, and I'm a whale. I might get a copy and then walk out. But with a unit like Turles, for example, I'm probably going to just throw my wallet at Turles physically, like just smack him right in the face with it.
Throw that,
you know. But it's understandable, like especially with, and we discussed this a bit before the video. Free-to-play players, they've been getting a little bit better with giving out the stones. It's like the Christmas celebration, like we said, was good.
Yes.
But while recently, we'll talk about it in a minute, there's been a big boost of stones for free-to-play. Some of them still don't feel comfortable summoning on legendary summons. You know, you're looking at not terrible rates, but you know, 50 stones per multi.
Yeah.
When you're only gonna pull something good once every 10 multis, and then if the features are bad, you know, it just, you know.
The features, exactly. I was just about to get to that point. You know, legendary summons. You know, people aren't really satisfied, or players in general aren't really satisfied with the featured units compared to a Dokkan Festival banner. You know, if they were, I would not say, you know, to adding Dokkan festivals in there because it wouldn't make really any sense. But you know, if you look at, I don't know, EZAs, right? Like unfeatured, not gonna say Dokkan Festival again. Unfeatured units that, you know, I forgot who else got an EZA. I think it was, the physical Super Saiyan, you know, Goku, for example, the one who stuns. Metal Cooler. Yeah. Like something like that. You know, if they were to add like EZA worthy, you know, units in there onto legendary summons, you know, it will actually kind of force players just a bit, right? You know, to just throw their stones in there and stuff, you know. But also, not only that, you know, it depends on how they are, of course, the stats, passive skill, active skill, supposedly, if, you know, the 6-year units, you know, do provide active skill, which I think might happen. I'm not sure. But if they do, which will be no surprise.
I have the LR Jiren banner pulled up, and I'm looking at his features, and I mean, you're looking at Topo, Dispo, the physical nuking Super Saiyan Blue Goku, STR Whis, Skinny Boo's here. Other than that, it's all hot garbage. And you, like I said, totally would understand if people didn't summon on this because of the features. You definitely can just save up the 500 coins and pull Jiren next time around. It's not like he's never coming back, right?
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's a really slippery slope because it's like you want this absolute monster, But you're like, man, these guys suck.
Yeah, like it's only like what, like 1 out of 10 or something, right? Compared to the features
Yeah,
list.
so
Exactly.
he is one out of he actually is one of the ones that I think has 12. To
Mm-hmm.
pull Jiren, it is a let me see here. To get an SSR, you get a 5% chance. A featured SSR is a 5% chance. Let me
Yeah.
see here. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. You have a 0.02% chance per SSR and a 0.4% chance per the 12 featured ones.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not looking great, not at all.
Yeah. But yeah, it all depends on features and stuff, and I think that brings us back. Well, actually, we're gonna talk about anniversary campaigns, right? You guys see on the screen right now as a second topic. Recently we just got our Christmas celebration, right? By the way, Merry Christmas to everybody, Happy Holidays. So mainly, we're gonna look at what they could change when they do announce, new campaigns, celebrations, however you want to call it, right? We do get, I believe, it's the Elder Kai banners, right? That appear on every celebration now.
Yeah, they give the AGL coins and you can actually buy Kais and the 50% supports with the coins as well, I believe.
Yeah. So my guess is, that could be worthy of possibly changing, right? Because I know there are players out there that would want to spend some stones, and I think it's 50 stones that you spend on that banner, right?
For just the Elder Kai by himself, where you get 5 of them, it is 25 for 5, which I don't think is terrible. But they definitely, like you were saying, could add maybe some easy A units to that or something, right?
Yeah,
something more to that. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so we gotta look at the pay to play and the free to play side, right? That always comes into play when it comes to these discussions. So free to play players, we're gonna talk about that first, right? Elder Kai banners, they're fantastic. But when you look at it, right, you do have the friend summon. I know it could be kind of, wonky saying this, right? Because off the friend summon, you only get the SR Kais, right? But
yeah, it's the Elder Kais, I think. The Dozing Kais.
Yeah, the Dozing Kais, exactly. I personally feel like, well, I used to be a douche, right? And go ahead and just spend 25 on that. But that was way before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because, they're Kais and you need the Kais for some reason, right? To go ahead and put super attack into your favorite units and everything like that. But when you look at the free-to-play side, I highly suggest, you guys to just stay away from the Elder Kai banners with the 25 stones and just go ahead on the friend summon, right? It's a little disclaimer. I feel like, Dokkan should really look at that, because I feel like they're just trying to, well, at this point, just take money, right? Like, they might not get Kais, so we're going to go ahead and put up a banner for them, an extra banner. That could affect them, right, from, going ahead and summon on the actual banners they release over on the campaigns. For example, this quadruple LR, right, with the LR Gogeta, LR Vegito, Go Bros.
Absolute shaft. Absolute garbage. People have been saying that this is such a good thing, and it is, because the fusions came back so you could buy them with coins. Go Bros, who evaded some people's grasp for 2 years, came back. But there is literally every freaking featured unit on the planet on that banner. It has literally, I would have to look, but I think the Christmas summon has minimum, like, I want to say, what, like 50? It's one of those banners, like 30 to 50 featured. And I'm like, value? Yeah, no. No.
Hello Saiyan Squad, it's Edit Jim over here. Sorry for the interruption. Just want to really quickly, tell you guys that the rest of the discussion we will be leaving it as a part 2. I'm so sorry about that, but it's a decision that me and Gizmo have decided to do, because things do get really interesting. So hopefully you guys do, stay tuned for part 2, you guys. It will be released very, very shortly. But other than that, we did have some good discussions. Gizmo and I have a lot of fun, making this video. And, if you guys do want to see more of this, make sure you guys do go ahead and subscribe and join the Saiyan Squad. Also, you guys, leave a like on this video, because I did not really get to mention it on part 1, because we have not really noticed that we're going to leave it as a part 2, right, for the rest, right? So make sure you guys do go ahead, drop a like, comment below, what do you guys think? What are your opinions so far on the discussion? What do you guys have to say for anniversary, right, for the 6-year anniversary, right, for JP, because JP is getting their 6-year anniversary, as mentioned in the video, in the discussion. They'll be getting around January, well, the news and everything like that, right? And then possibly on February, they'll get their, official release date for the campaign and everything like that. It's very exciting, you guys. Can't wait to see what JP has up next for their anniversary. But yeah, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. It's been your boy, Edit Jim, And I'll see you guys all later. Stay tuned for part 2.